our outstanding winner in the senior category, Debra Dear. Debbie has been at the New Hampshire State Veterans Cemetery for 5 years as an administrative volunteer. In her time, she has been instrumental in making all their processes more efficient and inexpensive, including coming up with a way to digitally archive over 20 years of burial records. Even though she is typically scheduled to serve 5 to 6 hours a week, it's not unusual that she almost doubles that just to make sure everything is done. A proud Air Force vet herself, she is determined to help families honor veterans. Her nominator writes, quote, she simply wants to volunteer in communities where she can have an impact, and she certainly does that at the New Hampshire Veterans Cemetery. Her positive can-do attitude improves both the morale and effectiveness of everyone she works with. Let's hear more about Debbie's great service.
My name is Debra Dear, and I volunteer with the New Hampshire State Veterans Cemetery, and I live in Franklin, New Hampshire. I myself am a veteran. I've always had an affinity for working with the military. In my career, I worked very closely with the military. Once I retired, I knew that I really wanted to try to find things where I could be effective and supportive with military veterans and or their families.
My name is Sean Buck. I'm the director of the New Hampshire State Veterans Cemetery, and I nominated Debra Dear for the Spirit Award for the volunteer work she does here at the New Hampshire State Veterans Cemetery.
She does so much for the cemetery and for the Cemetery Association, and she's a positive force around the office, and she's just willing to help out anywhere. She's been pivotal in doing financial work for the association.
We sell memorial items here at the cemetery, meaning engraved bricks, engraved granite pavers, things like that, that we put in a memorial walkway. This one gentleman came, did an online donation, and he wanted to purchase 4 granite pavers to honor a distant relative of his that fought in France during World War I. We placed 2 of his granite pavers here on our memorial walkway in New Hampshire, and he is also hand carrying the additional 2 to France. There was a great deal of behind the scenes work that had to get done. He has emailed me repeatedly how wonderful the support has been for him and what his family is trying to do. I just was overwhelmed with that I was able to help this man and do this wonderful thing for his family that still is in France and this distant relative, American soldier from World War I. I really love doing it because I felt it gives me pleasure that I'm able to help honor people that I don't even know, that did things around the world for our country.
Hi, my name is Mike Horn. I live in Hooksett. I'm on the board of the Cemetery Association. Deborah has filled a void of getting timely responses back to the generous people that do make donations through things that help make the cemetery extra special. She's so organized and so caring. I know that the association that supports the cemetery couldn't do what it does without people like her.
I just love being one small part of the team that's here.
And Debbie is a type of volunteer that sees a need and fills it. Deb does so much that is sublime, that it just happens and that people don't notice.
It's been an extremely rewarding activity. Other than my professional career, this has just been a phenomenal work for me here at the cemetery. Just helping and working with veteran families is it's remarkable. So I thoroughly enjoy it.
Congratulations.
Again, Debbie Dear.